Chapter 9 Aladdin's Lamp of Little Bear by Laura Rountree Smith. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Carolyn Francis. Little Bear by Laura Rountree Smith. Aladdin's Lamp. Said Mamma Bear, "'Tis time for bed, that is very clear. Scamper off, as good bears should, a story you shall hear." "It's time to go to bed," said Mamma Bear. "I am afraid to go up in the dark," said the first little bear. "I am not a bit sleepy," said the second little bear. "Please let me stay up a little while," said the third little bear. "We are all afraid of the dark," said the fourth little bear in a whisper. Red Riding Hood said, "If you are all in bed in 5 minutes, I will come up and tell you a story." Then the first little bear ran up the stairs as fast as his fat little legs could carry him. The second little bear cried, "Good night, Pa! Good night, Ma!" And all the little bears ran upstairs and got into bed as fast as they could. Red Riding Hood did not go upstairs for a few minutes. She was looking for her storybook. The first little bear cried, "Oh, Ma, may I have a drink of water?" The second little bear cried, "Oh, Ma, please come and open the window." Then Papa Bear called, "Hush! Be still! Red Riding Hood is coming up." Little Bear was so sleepy he fell asleep. Curly Bear woke him up. Little Bear said, "Did they find the pot of gold?" He had been dreaming again. Pretty soon Red Riding Hood came upstairs. She said, "I cannot find my storybook, but I will tell you a story." "What is the story about?" shouted all the little bears. Red Riding Hood said, "It is the story of Aladdin and the wonderful lamp." This is the story Red Riding Hood told the little bears. Aladdin was a poor boy. One day he met a stranger. The stranger told him to build a fire for him. Aladdin built a fire and watched it burn. When the fire died out, he saw a stone and a ring. The stranger said, "Lift the stone and go under the ground and get a lamp for me." Aladdin lifted the stone and went under the ground. He was in a beautiful place. He saw bright lights and many jewels about him. He put jewels in his pockets and in his cap. He soon found the lamp. Aladdin called to the stranger, "Help me up, please." The stranger said, "I will not let you up until you give me the lamp." Aladdin said, "I want to keep the lamp myself." The stranger put the stone back in place, and Aladdin could not get out. Aladdin did not know what to do. He wrung his hands and rubbed the ring, which he had put on his finger. As soon as he rubbed the ring, a fairy appeared. The fairy said, "You may have one wish." Aladdin said, "I want to go home." The fairy took Aladdin home, and Aladdin soon found that whenever he wanted anything, all he had to do was rub the ring or the lamp, and the fairy would come. Whenever Aladdin wanted anything, he called the fairy. He grew very rich, of course. He married a princess and lived in a palace. One day, the stranger heard about Aladdin. The stranger still wanted the lamp. One day, Aladdin went away from home. The stranger bought some new lamps. Then he went about the streets calling, "I give new lamps for old ones! I give new lamps for old ones!" He came to the palace where Aladdin lived. He traded a new lamp for Aladdin's wonderful lamp. The stranger rubbed the lamp and wished that Aladdin's palace were in Africa. Aladdin came home. His palace was gone. He rubbed his ring and was taken to his palace. He rubbed the ring again and wished for the lamp. He lived happily ever after. "Tell it again," said the first little bear. "Where is the lamp now?" asked the second little bear. "Where is the magic ring?" asked Curly Bear. Little Bear did not say a word. He had fallen asleep again. "You must all go to sleep," said Red Riding Hood. Then all the 17 little bears fell asleep. Curly Bear dreamed about Aladdin and his wonderful lamp. Papa Bear and Mama Bear both dressed up in disguise, and then they gave the little bears a very nice surprise. End of Aladdin's Lamp.